Hello everyone and welcome back to another 3v3 fastest map possible on StarCraft Brood Wars Remastered. So I've been slacking a little bit and getting some of these replays done, but we're going to go ahead and jump into one today. So we're going to start with number 200. I went ahead and looked and saw when this replay was done, because that's one of the things I like to do. This one was in September of 2018. That's kind of the earliest games that I have still saved in my archive of games. So anyways, this is from a very long time ago, 7 years ago. Let's go ahead and look at the teams as we speed things up and get going. Rand Bomb is the top left corner, Brown Zerg, and on his team in the bottom left corner is me, John Redcorn, the Teal Terran. And then also on our team is this guy right here, the Orange Terran, Eushin. Alright, then the other team over here in the bottom right corner is Punchy, the Red Zerg. Up right corner is How I Met Your Mom, the Yellow Protoss. And then over here is Judge, right in the middle is Judge, the blue... Oh, excuse me. The blue Zerg. So we got Protoss, Zerg versus Zerg, Terran. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so you see things going. I'm trying to see if there's any kind of cannon rush going on early on. Doesn't look like I see anything too crazy. Alright. Everything seems to be fine. Barracks are getting up and everything. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a quick APM check before the shit hits the fan. So, looking at the list here, Rand Bomb, the Zerg up here is at 200, clicking pretty fast, and then everyone else is pretty low. Actually, Punchy over there at 100, but everyone else pretty low. Of course, I'm down here at 30 APM, the lowest of everyone. Okay, so people are starting to pick up a little bit, so things are really, I think, going to start to get going. So let's go ahead and see what people are doing. So we're slowing this down just a mite, because I think people are going to start doing stuff soon. Alright, so the Zerg are getting a chance to macro up. There are a bunch of Marines over here. I'm pumping out my Marines, keeping things real close to the base here. That's definitely a strategy I used to use. I've used all kinds of different strategies in 3v3 fastest. One of mine is usually rush, so here I am saying, let's go rush. Alright, so yellow is going to see what's going on with brown. This is a lot of Marines. I think if we do this correctly, we might be alright. The only problem is he's building all of these cannons. I don't know if we can press that. Let's see how this goes. Alright, so we got a lot of Marines coming in. We've got more coming in. Alright, so this guy doesn't have any zealots though. Alright, so this guy's going to have to abandon what's going on in the front here. He's backing off. He's like, oh boy. I think he's going to get ready just to make a lot of cannons. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. Alright, so we're bringing in our guys. I'm coming up around over here. I see a lot of people do that. Okay, I'm actually pretty happy with what I got. Alright, so if you went in and tried to get the gateways, that would be really good. Alright, so he's about to get the... He actually has siege ability on his tanks. Alright, so he's trying to push... We're trying to push in. We got a lot of pressure on this guy. This guy seems fine. No one seems to be really reacting to what's going on. They're just all like, I'm going to macro up and kill these guys later. Alright, so here's some guys. Just getting in on the gateway. Here we go. Yeah, we're just taking out the gateways. Look at how smart I'm being. Oh, I love the way I'm playing. Alright, so we're trying to take out the gateways. Here's some medics now. He's sending his tanks up. Oh man, this guy could be in a lot of trouble here in a second. Yeah, we're trying to stay away from these pesky cannons. Yeah, we have just enough range to take the gateways out. He's trying to build down. Alright. Alright, so this guy's got some Hydralisks coming. This guy's getting his upgrades up, but here come the tanks. This guy is getting a chance to just sort of build here. So we'll see what happens. Alright, we're trying to take out these. Oh, here we go. I got stim. Yeah, alright, so now we're just going to protect these tanks and take this guy out slowly and steadily. Still, they're not really doing much of anything. I mean, they're getting a lot of Hydralisk, but the only problem is I'm not doing enough. Like, I need to be building some tanks here, or some factories. That's what I should be doing. Alright, so we've got Hydralisk being built over here, some being built over here, some being built over here. We're putting a lot of pressure on yellow. They're really just watching him die. That's something you definitely got to do in this game. Is, you know, it can be hard, and you have to be clever about it. Sometimes you use a lot of resources, but you've got to defend your team. I mean, we're just like, all three of us just ganging up on this guy, and they're not doing anything about it. Alright, so now Blue's like, okay, it's finally time to try to help. But I think it's too late. I don't see how Yellow survives this. The tanks are so... I wish you'd move these tanks up. Well, actually, they can help cut off these guys. Alright, now Red's also coming. Alright, so this is a lot of Hydralisks. But we got some medics. It's kind of a wash, and we're still pushing in on this guy. Alright, here comes Red. Alright, so what do we do here? Alright, my medics are healing this guy's Marines. Oh, we're just barely holding them off. Go Marines, hold those guys off! Ah! What a hold here. See, but now these guys have got a lot of Hydralisks. They can just keep flooding them in. If we get good positioning, we're going to be in good shape. Alright, so this guy is... Whew, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Alright, so I'm sending my units up here. I'm getting my upgrades. Alright, let's see over here. We got upgrades. Alright, we got upgrades coming in from Red. We got some upgrades coming in from Brown. That's what we're really missing here. This tank and these Marines are the last little bit of this fight. Yellow still has one of his Nexuses. He could rebuild from this. Alright, here I come to try to, like, close the show. Alright, let's go. Come on. Get those guys in there. Alright, I'm still sending my guys. There's a few guys up here that are still fighting. We're trying to take out that last Nexus. Here come these guys. Oh no, here comes Red. Oh, this isn't going to go well. Oh, actually, we're fighting through these guys. We get this Nexus. Oh, I wish I would just focus the Nexus. Alright. So Red is really... They're really ramping up here. But I think Brown could probably be in a good position. Alright, so now here comes Orange moving out. I finally built a factory. Finally getting upgrades. I am sending a lot of units in though. Alright, so here we go. Let's see if this guy builds any lurkers or not. Looks like he's getting ready to do Guardians. It's an interesting one. Alright, so he's got the tanks. Hydralisks are trying to take him out. Alright, here come Blue and Red, man. They've got just tons of units. Alright, so they're going to move in on Brown. Alright, what am I doing here? I'm just watching my teammates die. So see, now I'm not... I either need to go assist Orange in what they're doing, which is probably the best thing that I could be doing, or help Brown. I think Brown will be fine. I think helping Orange would be smart. Alright, now he's mixing into Goliaths. Alright, here come my guys. Alright, so here we go. Now I'm assisting Orange, but this is after he lost all of his tanks. Alright, so we're still pushing in on this guy. He's got the 1-1s. Oh no, now Blue's coming in on Orange. Oh no! Well, Brown was sort of getting themselves together. Alright, so now Brown's trying to help there. I'm moving in on Red. Red should have no problem dealing with me. Although I've got a lot of units coming in. He's got a lot of units coming in though too. That are better upgraded. This is going to keep Red at least from... Alright, so they're trying to take out this command center. Oh, they're healing it. He's got tanks and Hydralisks coming in to support this. And I think they're going to stop him. Alright, I'm moving in on Red still. Still don't have my upgrades. That's what's really killing me here. I've got a lot of medics still, though. I mean, this is somehow keeping pressure on them. Oh, here comes blue, though. Oh my gosh. This is a wild one. I actually think this is a great one. Alright, so this guy's trying to rebuild. He's trying to rebuild. He's got 1-1s on his Hydralisk. This guy's rebuilding. He's somehow survived. That's not going to be good for us at all. He doesn't have his upgrades on his Hydralisk yet. He's getting them. This guy's got 1-1s on his Hydralisk. Red's probably the most dangerous right now. Alright, so brown's moving. Alright, so now red and blue are like, alright, we've got to get orange. Alright, I'm sitting here. I should be coming to orange's aid. I should be coming to orange's aid. Why am I just sitting there? Alright, he's trying to get lurkers. He's going to get them in the ground. Oh, those are going to be crucial. Alright, orange has got good positioning. Oh, don't get on top of the lurkers there, though. Yeah. I think the lurkers and the tanks are just going to be able to stop this. Brown's coming in to try to pinch this. Now, I could come in with my units. Oh, man, what a game. Alright, so here we go. Here come the reinforcements. There's going to be a big battle here. Alright, here I come. Here we go. I got tanks now. I got fire bats. Here we go. Okay. Can we hold against these Zergs? They could attack me now and it would just be all over. Alright. Probably need to move the lurkers like right on top of all of our Terran shit. Okay, so we're holding here. I do remember that he was trying to get tech up to get... Yeah, I thought he was going to try to tech up to get Mutalisk. They're just going to go straight Hydros. There's 1-1 on these, 1-1 on these. Still don't have 1-1s on my Marines, neither does he. He's got some plating on his guys, but it's not enough. Alright, 1-1s for Brown. Brown, alright, Brown's got Mutalisk now, so maybe Brown can make something happen here. Alright, Brown's moving his units down over here. He's moving in this guy to see what's up. I wonder if he's just building a bunch of Guardians. He's getting Dark Swarm ready. Alright. This should be an interesting finish. I don't actually know who's going to win. So yellow is dead. Brown made sure to finish him off. I missed that. That's why he had the units up there. Alright, orange. Oh, he sets his units up in an odd place. Alright, here we go. So many Hydralisks. They're on top of these tanks really, really well. That was a bad place to put them. Okay, there's lurkers here. Here comes Brown in from the side. Here I come with my Marines. Oh man, look at this. This is just crazy. What a battle. Man, we've got a lot of tanks now. But they're upgraded. I mean, 1-1 Hydros are just so hard to stop, and you can see that we're just having so much trouble dealing with them. Alright, use stim. Yeah, and the lurkers are just like, this damage is really destroying us. Oh man, but here come the Guardians. And that's the problem with just going Hydralisk, because now these Guardians are just going to destroy you. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, this is going to be devastating for them. Oh, he just got the Hydralisk too. Oh, what an absolutely amazing tech switch there. Even though I knew it was coming because I saw it earlier, I wasn't prepared for it. Alright, now he moves in on blue. This might be all that she wrote. He's moving in here. I don't know why I'm moving into orange. I should just be moving forward with brown. He's trying to help. Oh, he's got Guardians that are cutting off these guys. He's got a group of Hydralisks that are there. Oh, damn. Oh, man, what a play. And just the tech switch to the Guardians is all it took. One's on their attack, and they're just completely cleaning up the Hydralisks. What a game. Oh, we found number 200 was something to behold. Oh, man. This is great. And he leaves the game off of that? Oh, that's yellow that leaves the game off of that. They say good game. Wow. What a incredible, incredible game. I can't believe that this is all I built when I was just sitting down here untouched the whole game. Again, 7 years ago. Gotta remember it was 7 years ago. But I did enough that we won. Brown. Again, highest APM in the game. Even at the end of the game, you see it 150. It makes a really, really big difference. But amazing game. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to try to get through a lot of these. I'm actually thinking now that I have so many that I'm actually going to have to preview a lot of them to make sure that they're like okay, because some of them are a little bit short and some of them are like suspiciously long. So I'm gonna make sure that I only get like some of the better ones to you, or at least some of the funnier ones to you. Those are also fun ones sometimes. But anyways, thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you on the next one.